alaikum and very good afternoon to you all. In the subject physics for the grade 7, today we are going to start with the chapter 3, that is energy, from the page 10 and 11. We are going to learn from the pages 10 and 11. So here is your Mr. Shabir Ahmad is going to talk about the lesson, that is chapter 3, energy. So let's open the page 10 and 11 and see what are the learning objectives of the today's lesson. The learning objectives of the today's lesson is what is energy, different forms of energy. Particularly we are going to talk about the kinetic energy, potential energy, elastic energy, thermal energy and nuclear energy, and etc. So here let's see about what the energy is. So energy, the fuel of our life, we can say that it is energy. So here you can see from the page 10 the different forms of energy, as well as you can see here also there are different examples, different forms of energy. So here boys, the energy is the capacity to do the work, and SI unit of energy is joule, and the symbol is J. Whereas you can see the different forms of energy here. So it is of kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, sound energy, nuclear energy, light energy and heat energy. Heat energy, you can also say that it is the thermal energy, or light energy, you can say that it is a solar energy. So these are all the different forms of energy. Let's talk one by one about the different forms of energy here. So first thing is about the energy is ability to do the work or cause change. Means energy can make a change. Also here it is measured in the unit of joules. Some examples here, you can see some examples where the melting of ice from the sun, car engine burn the gas, electricity powers a blender, and batteries run a flashlight, so on and so forth are the different forms of energy and their examples. So here you can see the different forms of energies where you can see the different examples. Also here we can talk about the forms of energy. The first energy, that is of thermal energy. So look at this, that is heat, where you can see in our day-to-day life we are using this in the houses. Also here the chemical energy, which is stored in atomic bonds. So here the bonding between the two atoms and the energy stored between them is called the atomic energy. The example of this kind of energy is of our body gains energy after eating is the chemical energy. Electrical energy, where the movement of electrons, that is the flow of electrons, is converted into heat, light, sound or movement. Such kind of energy is called as electrical energy, where the examples are hair dryers, radio, light bulb, max strength, etc. Here you can see about the different forms where the radiant energy, electromagnetic waves carry energy that our bodies transfer, that our bodies interpret and as heat, light and sound. So such kind of energies, examples are sunlight, radio transmissions are the examples of this kind of energy. Nuclear energy, where stored in the atomic nuclei, that is the nuclear fission or nuclear fusion occurs when protons and neutrons are split apart or forced together, releasing huge amounts of energy. That is nuclear reactors, the sun, the stars, radioactive elements and the geothermal heat. These are the examples of nuclear energy. Here, law of conversion of energy. As I said, energy cannot be created or destroyed according to first law of thermodynamics. So it can only be converted from one form to another form, and the total energy in a system, it must remain constant. So here you can see the kinetic energy. The energy of movement depends on two things, that is an object's mass and an object's velocity, and it can be given with the chemical formula, that is of kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So here you can see with the different examples. Also here the potential energy, that is the stored energy due to movement against a force, depends on three things, that is mass of an object, magnitude of the force and third thing, that is the object's height. So you can see here with the different examples, the mass of an object, magnitude of the force, and the object's height, that is the energy, what we call as the potential energy, which is also said that the stored energy. Here with this I am going to conclude here the lesson. I'll be back with the new video. Till then, thank you and goodbye.